Alright, guys, good morning. This is actually Tuesday, and this is the first way we are looking to take on the account. Now, if you guys don't know the strategy we are trading, it's simply this, right? So, this is strategy we are trading. We are looking for liquidity sweep, then a break of structure, then some form of structural liquidity. Same thing in this place. Now, this structural liquidity can come in two ways. It can either form before the break of structure or after the break of structure. After the break of structure, right? So this is the same thing that we had there. We want to see, okay, let's try to, we want to see price, and this whole thing will be occurring on a key level, right? It will be actually occurring on a higher time frame key level. So that is the rule of the challenge of the strategy, right? So this is what we are looking for in this place, this schematic diagram. Now this is the same logic that was applied on this trade that we just took, that I actually posted in my free Telegram channel. If you are not there, click the link in the description to join. So what do we have here? Actually have a daily key level at this zone. This is actually a daily key level. And price tapped into it. As price tapped into it, it swept liquidity, then tap into it. Then we have a break of it actually formed the structural liquidity first before the break of structure. Then we took our entry. We're expecting price to take out this high and trade to this place. So this one corresponds to this one setup that we are trading. So this is a nice setup that I actually saw and posted it in the free Telegram channel. Then if you have to actually do it some form of top-down analysis, you can actually see that if you go to the daily time frame, you can see that this is why is this thing slow? You can see that price is actually bullish, so we are following the trend. This whole thing is high probability. I don't know why this is okay. Yeah, so you can see that you can read the market structure: lower high, higher high, higher low, higher high. And all this thing is actually a retracement, right? Trading into this key level, right? We had a retracement tapping into this other block. So as price tapped into this other block, now we are expecting price to take out this high following the normal market structure, right? What is that? Yeah, so normally we're expecting price to take out this high, right? So as price tapped into the key level, we can now go to our next time frame, which is the 4 hour time frame, and look for um, this pattern, right? So that is the logic behind this trade. Look for our setup, which is this two pattern. So that's the logic behind this trade. And we actually have a second trade. It's actually a limit order. It's not yet triggered on Euro USD. Now these are the two trades that are currently that I'm active on. I've not really done analysis. If I do analysis, I'll come up with it. So now remember the pattern we are trading. I don't want to draw it, but we are basically looking for just liquidity sweep, then a break of structure, structural liquidity, then a break, then we can take our entry at this place. So this break of structure, it can either, why is this thing like this? I don't know why this data is fluctuating. Let this come back. So the same thing we are looking for, either of this pattern is what we are looking for. So this can actually form before the break of structure or after the break of structure. Anyone is still the same thing. The most important thing we are looking for, liquidity sweep before a break of structure. Then we are looking for structural liquidity. Then we take our entry. Simple and straightforward. And we want to see that it's actually happening in a key level. Now, for this setup, what do we have here now? If you go to the daily time frame, if you start with the daily time frame, you can see what we are having on the daily time frame. Now you can see what we are having on the daily time frame. What do we have here now? We have, okay, we actually have a market structure you are reading here. We have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now price, this whole thing was a retracement into a key level. This is another block. If you go to the something like the 8 hour time frame or 16-hour time frame, you can see this is another block. Now after price tapped into this other block, now we are looking for one of this pattern on the lower time frame, which is the 4 hour time frame, right? So now you might be saying, this is not the pattern we discussed, right? Because of we didn't have a liquidity sweep, as you can see right here. But now we actually have something that is better than the liquidity sweep, and that is divergence. And if you guys don't know, this is something that I've been trading. This is a way I've refined this strategy, and it's giving me high probability. Whenever I see a high probability setup, so whenever I see some form of divergence, it makes it high probability. If you guys don't know what is divergence, it's basically a crack in correlation. You can call it SMT divergence or whatever you want to call it, but it's a crack in correlation. So what this means is that um you want to see if the this thing, if Euro USD didn't sweep liquid, if Euro USD sweep liquidity like this, you want to see the correlated pair faring. What am I speaking? You want to see the correlated pair fail to make Euro USD swept this liquidity, but in the correlated pair, you want to see it fail to do this. And so this is what we call Clark correlation. As you can see here, you can see this one makes a lower low or actually swept liquidity, while this one failed to make it. So what does this symbolize? This symbolizes that it shows a crack in the correlation to show that there is some kind of fishy thing going inside. Like smart money is behind the move. So in this case, as you can see, this Euro USD and the correlated pair is actually DXY or GBP USD. That's what you can use and do divergence. Now, if you have to find DXY now, if you have to compare this DXY now with this setup, you can see that DXY actually took the high, but Euro USD failed to take the high. This is called a cracking correlation, right? So because if it's going in line, it shouldn't have taken this high out, but there's a crack in it. So that's what makes this trade high probability. So this level is strong, and we still have our similar pattern. We have a break of structure, structural liquidity. We're looking to take this entry, right? And we are taking this entry on a discount zone, right? So this whole setup is valid, right? So these are the two setup we have. This setup is going to take a long time. It might not even get triggered, right? It might just fly off, but this is setup. But for now, this is setup we are looking at UGPAUD. Today is Tuesday, and I will keep you guys in touch, right? If you don't know what I'm doing on this channel, I'm actually previous I made a video about the best way to get consistent in trading and the best way. I want to be sure because this thing I'm recording wasn't be actually captured on the microphone. So I told you guys the best way to become profitable within 3 months of is not to start learning something or learn a bunch of things. It's just for you to find a strategy that works. That's one. You want to find a strategy that works and stick to it. Just stick to it. As long as it gives you a 50% win rate, stick to it. And this strategy actually offers 50% win rate if you are taking 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 out. That's the rules you are taking. You are taking 1 to 3 out and just if you're going to keep rinsing and repeat. This is strategy that I use and made multiple profit, past multiple profit. And you have seen people, very big names in the industry trading this strategy. This strategy works, right? Many people are trading it and people are getting funded with this strategy. I actually have a second strategy. You guys know XPS 500 and good strategy. That's a fire 10-hour claim. But this is the one I'm giving you guys for free, and this is the one I'm actually trading. I'm trading this one to diversify my portfolio. So when I'm managing people's risks, I like to spread it. So when this one is going failing or not doing well, the other one will be doing well. Right. So yeah, I don't know why the data have cut already. I'm done with what I'm saying. Um yeah, so what do I want to say? So, as I told you guys, the best way to get consistent in trading, the best way to start making money from trading is the earlier you stick to a strategy and keep repeating it, doing that, and just going them. And the reason, and one of the reason why it's difficult for you to stick to a strategy, even though you guys find a strategy, is because you don't have any mentor that is following you or showing you a trade, showing you his trade. And so that is going to inspire you to keep trading that strategy because at some point you're going to lose your bearing and just yeah, flange, right? So now what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be coming every day to be giving you this setup. You're going to taking only this setup, using it to pass profit. You guys are going to see it. I'm actually on a challenge, and more of that on the free Telegram channel. You can go and check it out. And I don't want to make this video long. Maybe I will talk about it in the end of this video. This is a whole part series, right? So this is actually um a whole week. This is the first day of the week. Second day, third day, fourth day. I will compile all the whole video and post it. Like, you guys are going to see me making trade decisions live with the strategy, making mistakes, taking losses, and you guys are going to see all of them. Right, and all the trades are actually posted in my free Telegram channel, right? So I'm going to catch you guys on. I can't say Wednesday. I'll try to maybe do a review on Wednesday, but it depends when I see something, right? So yeah, I'm going to see you guys on Wednesday. Hopefully on Wednesday. Good morning, guys. This is actually Wednesday, and this is an update on the trade. Now, this trade, we actually took this trade around this place, right? So this was a mistake. I was impatient, right? And we got a little bit of this thing, almost 1 hour at this zone. So price reverse. So I'm taking the second entry at this zone. If you look at this, actually the base. This way would have taken our entry, but I'm taking the second entry at this place, Right, so this is an update on the last trade we call, which is GBP but we have I analyzed a couple of more trade. I think I had um Euro USD. The next one is AED USD. This one I'm looking to take. Now I don't really like this trade because of okay, yeah. And what do we have here? We have the trend is bearish, right? It's bearish now. We have the last market structure, which is lower low, lower high, then lower low. And this all these things is a retracement, right? Although we didn't retrace up to this other block, but the most important thing is that we are selling off of a discount, off of a premium, which is safe. I'm sorry for this. We're selling off of a premium, which is safe. Now, what do we have here on the lower time frame, which is the 4 hour time frame? We have a break of structure around this place. We have a break of structure. We have liquidity, and we are taking our setup. So that's the reason. That's the logic behind this trade that I just placed. Right, so I think this trade is valid and we are waiting for it. And the next one we have is, sorry for what is this? And the next one we have is AUDCHF. What do you have here? Okay, I think this is on the, is it the, okay, this is actually on the 15 minutes time frame. Now look at what we have here. This trade is something that I've not yet placed the limit order. But I'll tell you guys the reason why I'm interested in this trade. There's no structural liquidity. You guys when you saying this is structural liquidity, no, I don't like where this one is. This structural liquidity is too far from the key level. I need something close. And one of the reasons that made me interested in this trade is because of the divergence. Now, if you have to compare NZD CHF with this, you can see that there is a crack. Let's use the 1 hour time frame, it's more clean. You can see there's a crack in correlation, right? This low was swept, why this low wasn't swept. So that's the crack in correlation that makes this trade hyperability. So I'm waiting for more confidence. I need more confidence to align like structural liquidity. And that's it. Do you think I don't think we have another one? USDJPY, that's the new trade we took. And this trade I had this trade for a long time now, but I only posted it in my private group. But now I've decided to post it. And what do we have here? We have a key level. So this is the same pattern we are trading. We have the first key level, which is EQMR pattern, and price trading to it. Now we now have the same pattern. And so you can see that what do we have here? Let me try to draw it out. We have liquidity sweep, then a break of structure, then we take our entry at the failed order block, and then you can see that we had a reaction. But before we had the reaction, if you guys have not watched the video I made on, I think I titled it how to take market structure entry. You can go and check out that video. We have a liquidity sweep again, then we have a lower time frame market structure shift. It's a structural liquidity, so we are looking to take this lower time frame entry. So that's the logic behind this setup we are taking. I don't really like the way this setup is because of price have expanded so far, right? It's actually in the in premium of this range. So normally, what can most likely happen is that it can sweep it out. It can, since it have traded to premium of this range, something price can do is to just take this out. But the reason why I think price is not going to take this out like this is because of we are in an overall bullish trend, right? So price is most likely not going to take it. But I do believe the trend is bearish. For the fact that we have traded to premium, it's more likely to trade to clear this out. So this is a trade I'm active on. If price actually take out this high, I will no longer be interested in this trade because of this is the main structure that we should be interested in. Is the main structure. So any if you take out this high or if you trade a bit higher, I might not be interested because anything higher than this is like catching falling knife. I don't like it. So that's it for USD JPY. And do we have anything on CAT CHF? Why do I take it? Oh, okay, no, this is actually something my student showed me. He trades a 15 minutes time frame, so he took the first entry, right? You can see it. What do we have here? Liquidity sweep, then a break of structure. We have the structural liquidity. So the guy literally took the first entry at this point. He took his first entry at this point. Now he got he took the first entry at this point, got his 3 hour. After getting his 3 hour, he saw another lower time frame entry, which is a 5 minutes time frame. after price trading to this place, he saw the same pattern. So this guy usually trade the lower time frame, liquidity sweep, then a break of structure, and there was some form of structural liquidity. Although I don't like this pattern. So now when price trade to this place, according to him, he wants to take the same. But I told him that I would like to see a second break of structure. So that is his own setup that he showed me to analyze. Right, so I didn't actually do this trade. I don't do scalping. Right, so I just want to explain it. You can see the same pattern occurring. Yeah, so for now, only GPAUD trade has been triggered. This AUD USD is about to get triggered. Right, so for now, this is only GPAUD that is playing out. And we're going to keep watching it. Right, yeah, and this is Tuesday update. We are coming through on this trade. And yeah, yeah, remember guys, I'm still trading my gold and XPS 500, right? Let me just show you a little bit of what's happening on XPS 500. So this is actually my XPS 500 setup. I like to use this color of chart when analyzing it, red and black background. But this is actually a trade on XPS 500 that I've just been, I don't know, doing its thing. There's been a wrong trade. So this is a different strategy. Yeah, so for this one strategy, I'm using it to trade prop firm. This one strategy, I'm using it to flip accounts. This one strategy, I mainly use it to flip accounts. For this currency pair strategy, I'm using it to trade prop firm. Yeah, this is Tuesday update, and I will let you guys know how Wednesday plays out. And also, something I want you guys to tell me in the comments is: do you guys want me to just be making a single day upload of the trades I'm looking to take for a single day and just upload it, or want me to compile all of them after the week has closed? I will make videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and compile all of them and make it into one video like live stream trading, something like that. So anyone that you guys prefer can let me know. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow or next tomorrow when this. I believe something is going to happen before tomorrow. Either this thing hit stop loss or trade to break even to give us chance to break even. Yeah, I'll update you guys on Thursday. All right, welcome back, guys. It's actually Thursday. Right, this is a new day on Thursday. This is 11th December, 4 a.m. on Thursday. Now, this is an update on the trade, right? This is the last trade we called. This is the last trade we showed, right? And a lot have happened. We actually took a couple of trades. Let me load this Discord. This is my Discord to be loading for the meantime. Right, so this was the trade we called, and this is how it's run. I already set break even on this trade. This trade is almost 2 hours. So I told you guys 1.5 hours we set break even. Now, card CHF, I told you guys this is a useless trade. I declared I was waiting for. I'm not actually taking this trade. I don't like taking the 15 minutes time frame. This is actually the one my student called. But I told him that he has to wait for some form of liquidity, and this trade was this trade, according to him, it was a break-even trade because of it should be a break-even trade. Right, this actually hit. So that's it. It actually hit 1.5. But that's not what I'm talking about now. Euro USD. Wow, wow, wow. Look what we have on Euro USD. I think it's a daily time frame use. Look at we're already seeing a clear reaction off of this thing. The price is already showing us a clear reaction. 1.5 hour. I think on Friday this is going to play out. This should give us some um this should give us allowance to set break even. Right, so that's it on AUD USD. Now next is Euro CHF. What is the CHF? What do we have here? Okay, this was the one that we are looking to take, right? But we say we need some form of liquidity and we didn't get the liquidity. So the 30 minutes time frame, we needed some form of liquidity and we didn't get it, right? So we didn't take the trade. Now, sorry for the noise if you guys are hearing the noise, right? So the next one we're looking at is Euro USD. What do we have here? Euro USD. Okay, nothing clear on Euro. This is a very long trade. Nothing there. Now USD JPY. Okay, price is already showing us a reaction. Price is already retracing to this our key level, right? So this is going to be either tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, that means it's going to be next week. Now, finally, we have one on two on US oil. I didn't show when I'm taking this trade. Right? I didn't show when I'm taking this trade, but if I'm to open my Discord, you're going to see that I actually posted this trade. Yeah, this is when I posted the trade on my Discord channel. right? This is a two trade that I prepared. This is buy and sell. And you can see the buy and the sell actually played to the T. We took the first trade out. Now we took the second. Now we are about to take the second trade out. So this is actually having a major retracement, but I believe that price wants to retrace to maybe this other block. It just wants to tap in this other block because of we are having a market structure shift, a lower time frame market structure shift. So price needs to tap some this other block as is here, trade to discount, filling some lower time frame fair value gap and continue to the upside. So I'm very sure that this trade is going to hit TP. I'm already break even on this trade. So total of how many trades we called, no loss. And this is not even my premium setup. This is just the free setup I'm giving you guys. If you guys are not trading this strategy, I don't know what else you are trading. Now for my premium setup, which is good and XPS 500, I don't really the market is not moving. I don't know since I get FOMC that is affecting this good and XPS 500, although it's not affecting this one. Yes, major movement here. But for now, good and XPS 500, nothing is there, nothing, no setup there. So I'm just trading currency pairs for now. Yeah, is there anything that you are looking for? Is there any setup that I have not yet? If there's anyone, I'm going to let you guys know. So we took the first setup, first win, second win, third win is USDJPY. Is that USD? Okay, no. Third win is GPAUD. We have already set break even. We are risk free on GPAUD. So that's a beautiful trade. Why listen? Listen, you come on, don't waste my time. Yeah, so that is a beautiful trade, right? This is already 1 point, almost 2 hours, and this is definitely going to trade to this place. Yeah, so this week was a nice, profitable week, as I'm already seeing. Friday, we're going to round up this week, and Friday, definitely something is going to happen. This is going to hit TP, this is going to hit TP, and US oil is going to hit TP. If all these things hit TP, if just this GPUAD hit TP, and this US oil hit TP, this my 25K account is going to be passed. So I don't want any fluctuation. I don't want this thing to go back. If it trade back all the way back to this place, that's break even, and we are going to start going through this spiral. That's what I don't want. I just want to pass this profile, try to make 3% or 4% out of this 25K account, and use it and buy a 100K or 25. I think I should be able to buy a 100K account, right? And I'm doing this thing with my private group. So if you guys are interested, you can join me. If you don't have time, you don't have time for learning on your own. You want someone that's going to coach you directly with no stress. I'm going to be directing you on exactly what we are doing to get to this point. Remember, we started with, I don't know whether I've mentioned it, but we started with 5K account. We started challenge on August. Started with 5K account. We passed the first 5K. Some of my students were saying they weren't able there. They're not following along. So we have to buy the second 5K and we passed it. Now after we pass it, we use the money to buy a 25K account, and that's what we are trading. We have passed phase one. All the proof of this thing is in my free Telegram channel, posted there and documented there. So you can go and check it out. So if you don't have strength of learning on your own, you have the money to pay for mentorship, I suggest you pay for it and just start, making money as you learn. Right, this is a challenge I've done personally. So I decided to bring it out for my private group. Yeah, so I just hope these two trades hit TP. If these two trades hit TP, we are going to, yeah, the account will be passed. And I'm going to update you guys on Friday. On Friday, I'm going to do the last update. This video is going to be definitely long because of it's a compilation of a whole week, and it's going to be long. I might start separating it, maybe depending on you guys' attention span. Right? So till Friday, I'll catch you guys on Friday. What's good, YouTube? How is it going? It's actually 12. I hope you guys can see it. It's actually 12 a.m. on Friday, right? So I made mistake yesterday, right? It was actually Thursday morning, but I forget that I have to still do the Thursday. I have to still play out. So I even thought this was the last day of the week. But this is a new day we enter, and this is actually Friday, and the week has been fantastic. Now let me start with the trades that we called. This is GPUAD. Now we're having some major retracement, but nothing to be scared. I think price is going to tap this other block and continue to the upside. This trade out is not going to it's not what is going to not play out. It should definitely play out. That is on GPAUD. Now the next one is AUD USD, and this one has gone back to drawdown. This one has gone inside drawdown, and that's what happens when. Let me see. Let me see. I think everything is okay. I think everything is okay. I don't think price wants to come up to trade to this other block. Let's see something. Let's see something. We can see some. What are the only thing I can say that I'm noticing some. Okay, let's just use the weekly time frame for something for clarity. Now, what the only thing that I can see here is that price is actually just doing his stuff. If you take our entry, right? So price is, if this is not going to play out, price, we are having our normal market structure. Um, this thing. So this is a retracement. Yeah, now it's when I'm looking at this thing well. We have, let's try to read this market structure systematically. Right. So what do we have here? We have lower low. Look at the high here. So now this is not where you break the structure. It was here that you break the structure. So where is the swing structure? This is actually the swing structure. From this low to this high is a swing structure. So all this place is okay for price to trade all the way up to this place before the major retracement. Now the reason why I'm not able to see it is because I wasn't reading the structure on the right time frame. I wasn't reading it on the 1 hour time on the weekly time frame. I was reading it on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so all these things can actually serve as structural liquidity. Now is when I'm seeing this. Now is when I'm actually seeing this, right? So this other block can get mitigated. And this other block be mitigated. No, it has not been mitigated. So you can see how nice these things. So this whole thing can be liquid to trade to this place. But I wasn't looking at it, but I was looking at this one. So this temper is pushing up. Yeah, that might be what Pi is trying to do. But regardless, I believe, and the reason why I'm not yet out of this trade, I believe that Pi is going to give us a little bit of push to the downside, 1.5 hour down we exit this trade. But I'm still going to be active on this trade. I'm not deleting the limit order. The setup makes sense. If you are looking at it in this swing structure, you can see that this is a good place for reversal. Another thing I hate from the setup is that there's no key level that this thing was is actually sitting on. Is that even sitting on this other block is okay, and I might consider it, but there's no key level. This pattern is happening just anywhere, right? So that's it on AD USD. We are still looking at it. Then Euro CHF. What happened here? Yeah, we are still having a beautiful move to the downside. We are still pushing downwards, which is nice. And I'm still waiting for at least trade to 1.5. I like to be very systematic. I'm still waiting for it to trade to 1.5 hours before I take profit. Euro USD, we have deleted the limit order. Why? Because if you have to look at which time frame should we look at, let's look at the 4 hour time frame. We are looking for a retracement, but price has fly so high. And not to mention, this pattern is not clear yet, so I'm just going to be deleting this order right now. Right, so price is already flying, so I'm going to be deleting this order on Euro USD. Now we have USD JPY. USD JPY is about to get triggered, so yeah, see, we are having some form of inducement. Price is forming some form of inducement. So what price is going to do is going to come back and take it out and hopefully give us our trade. Now, US oil, that was a very crazy and annoying trade. What do we have on US oil? We took the first sell. I posted this trade and we took the first sell. After the first sell, we are taking the buy. I told you guys to be cautious about the buy because of this is the downtrend and we are trying to buy. And but I know that since the pattern is clear, we are going to get our break-even point. So we actually got break-even and we nearly tried to trade out to take profit. Unfortunately, this reversed and stopped me out at break-even. So that's it for US oil. So I think that's the whole trade that we currently have now. And if you are to go to my actual ticket setup on gold, you guys know gold is my unique model, is my high probability model. That's what I used to flip accounts for. You know, the reason why I trade this model as well is with diversification, right? I manage people's funds, and so you don't want to be on a serious, on a steep drawdown for a very long period of time. So you want to diversify. You want to put some money here, put some money on currency bed as well. So on this gold strategy, then I like to clear this. Let me change this to red and black. Then I like talking about this thing. So This was last week, but this was a setup we called recently on gold. This was the last setup we called on this on gold. As you can see, I actually posted it in the free Telegram channel, right? So when was this? Okay, this was when I posted it. You can see it here. We posted this trade. The same thing now. This trade is currently running 7 now, 7 point something now. So this is a beautiful trade we took. I took this trade on the account I'm trading with you guys, with the private group. You guys, I don't know if I've seen it in this particular life, but we are taking a life challenge. Like we are growing, you are scaling up from the small profit, 5K profit to 200K and even $1 million in profit acquisition. Right, so now the strategy I'm using to do this challenge is this one. So before you start any challenge, you want to pick a particular strategy, and I picked one strategy which is good and XPS 500 strategy specifically for this challenge. So I'm not taking those currency pairs on this challenge, and I urge my students to do so. So as you can see, this is actually the trade that I took on it. Right, you can see we actually took the trade, and even this was MT5. I'm still updating my MT5, but you will see, yeah, that's it. This and it's actually posted in my free Telegram channel. So that's the trade for the week. We are looking for this thing to hit TP, and what's this? What's this? Yeah, so that's it. We are waiting for this still thing to hit TP, and we are waiting for this whole thing. Why is this thing storing gold? And what is it? Is it still putting? Okay, so that's it. We are waiting for this whole thing to hit TP, and we're going to continue. Now, there's something I want to talk about, and I just want to chip it in based on this. Is more like trading psychology, stuff like that. So now I want you guys to notice something. This is actually the strategy I told you guys that we are using to trade the account we are trading. We are going 5K, starting from 5K to build it up to 200K in profit acquisition and even 1 million there. So I told you guys I'm taking this strategy, right? So now, normally we always have consistent setup. If you look at the back, if you are to go back, you can, let me try to on old weeks. You can see all the setup consistently we're having, and you can just keep going back to see more setups. This is week 7. You can see the whole setup we're having here consistent. If I keep going back, you can see that is it. But now notice what happened here. For some reason, after this whole, I don't know, that is a whole week, we didn't have any setup. This was the last setup we took. This was around November 26th. Today is 12th of December. So from this whole place, normally we always like have like two setup per week, roughly on average, or even more than. So from this whole place, price was consolidating. I think it's because of the price want to release. They want to release some kind of news. This high impact news. I don't know. I don't know. Go to the economic calendar and confirm it. Yeah. So for this whole place, price was consolidating, and what happens in this time, this is actually um 2 weeks, right? So 2 weeks we didn't take any sort of, the account was stagnant. And what usually happen this kind of time is that people spiral, right? They start looking for something else. They start looking for ways to justify a trade. But throughout the week, just throughout the week, I didn't trade anything. Throughout the 2 weeks, I didn't trade anything. I just sit on the sideline, keep on waiting for my setup. And finally, I finally got the first setup. Hopefully, the first setup was a very nice one at hit CP. So some of my students couldn't even wait. They started trading a bunch of times. I just said, leave the accounts that you guys are trading, that account that we are trading, that's profit account. Leave it. If you want to trade something else, you can trade this currency pair strategy, but do it on a different account. So what am I trying to say here? You can see the level of patience you must have. And how am I able to build this patience? Because I have something else aside trading, right? Because of I can't, if I'm putting on my hope on trading, I can't wait 14 days without making anything. I can't do it. Right? But the fact that I have many other things I'm doing in trading, I just scroll to my chart and look. If I don't see a stop, I don't find something else doing. That's how my trading is. Just every time I just scroll. Somebody's my student that will come in and say that there's a setup that is there, and I'll enter it. So when you are trading, you need to have a lot. So this kind of patience you must have. You must be able to build, and this is even small. Sometimes you even see 1 week of consolidation, no trade. If I have taken any trade at this place, it will just be 1.5 hour, 3 hour, 1 point. I won't get this explosive move that is hitting 10 hour. So that is the level of patience you must have. You must build patience. You must be able to wait for 1 month, even if you're a day trader that you're taking 4 to 5 trades per week. You must be able to wait for 1 month, a whole full month for you not to take a setup. And you cannot do it if you don't have something else aside trading. I hope my mic is still. You cannot do it as if you don't have something aside trading. Because how will you now pay the bills while you're waiting 1 month for the whole descent? And secondly, if you don't have a huge account you are trading. So if you don't have a huge, so all these things are one of the reasons why you see most of your mentors or people that actually have a huge capital or have something they're doing aside trading, they are killing it in the market. That's because of they have removed that emotional constraint that is always attached to trading. So something that I really recommend as a trader is just as you are trading, you want to learn to trade passively. You want your trading to be something that you look on the chart and spend like on a single day. You shouldn't spend more than 15 minutes total scanning the chart. That's how easy your setup should be, right? So that's how easy your strategy should be. And you want to find something that you're doing aside trading. I have said this multiple times, especially now that your trading is not, you don't have enough capital you're trading. You want to find something else. If you don't find something else aside trading, you expect trading to give you that money. You expect it to pay that money. And when it doesn't do it, you try the first things. Yeah. So we're going to end the day for today. We're going to end it today. Tomorrow I have to still come and make the final descent because Friday still have to play out. A lot have to still happen on Friday, and I'm going to review how the whole trade weeks. Zero losses so far. There's no loss we have taken so far. We took a bunch of. I'll do the whole recap on Friday. Yeah, and I'm also going to be doing this journaling. You guys are going to, I'll try to do it. It's going to be a tedious process and it can make this video. I think this video is around 30 something minutes if I compile it. But you can take this video for 10 30 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes because it's going to take time. But I'm going to take you guys through the process tomorrow. Right, so I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow. Alright, so welcome back. Right, so this is the end of the week. This is almost Saturday. This is 11 11:42 on Friday, right? So the week has ended. Nothing really happened since the last clip I made. Everything is still the same. This is US oil, one of the trades we took. And let me put this in currency pairs. Now we have a new setup on this one, but I'm going to show you guys. So USD JPY, we are still waiting for. We're still waiting for something. What are we waiting for on USD JPY? So there's something we have on USD JPY. Yeah, this is what we are waiting for. And price had this inducement. Next week we are waiting for price to tap it and continue up again. So this trade is still valid. That's on USD JPY. And the next one we have is on Euro CHF. What do we have here? Right, so price is showing some form of retracement on Euro CHF. Yeah, price is just consolidating. We are still waiting. Let me see if this is 1.5 hour. Not yet 1.5 hour. Until I get the 1.5 hour, I will not close the trade. Now, AUD USD. Yeah, you can see what price is doing here. Yeah, it went deep into the drawdown. But I think we are showing some form of reaction up from this place. We are going to, this trade is going to be due by next week. Next one is GBP AUD. So what happened here? This trade, you guys can see this trade that is just frustrating me. Right, we got this trade, place this trade, and it gave us a little bit of this, and now we set break even. If the price is going to, if price tap out break even, that means we're out of this trade at break even. Yeah, but hopefully it starts trading from here. It have already mitigated this other block, but it did violated it. Okay, it didn't violated it, so it's still valid. Now there's a new trade that I placed, two limit order on BTC USD. This is from next week, right? So these are two trades. Yeah. Which time frame do I use? Is it the 1 hour time frame that I use? Or the yeah, this is the 1 hour time frame I use. And you guys know the usual time we are trading, right? Liquidity, structure, liquidity, and POI. Our POI is this QMR. Right, so what do we have here? We have a break of structure. This is where the break of structure. This, before you get confused, this whole price action is a lower time frame price action. This is a higher time frame price action. So don't get confused. Yes, so we got our break of structure, our lower time frame break of structure. This is a substructure. Now we have this liquidity, so we play this trade. Now this trade is only almost about to stop me out at break even because if I'm looking to take trade out. Right. I swear this strategy to R is the best too, but I'm still back testing sharp. So this is we're having a major retracement after price almost hit our take profit. I didn't show this trade. Right? I didn't show this trade. That's because yeah, and this is the next POI we have here. This POI is the main POI, high time frame POI. Now, I will not be taking this trade like this. It's going to take days and it's going to be difficult for my take profit. I'm going to be looking for confirmation, either using order flow or something like that. Yeah, so that is the trade we have on gold and now on BTC USD. And now on my unique trading model, the trade that was there actually is we have actually hit take profit on that trade, on that XAU USD trade. Yeah, so this is the trade that we took on gold, like on my unique trading model. This is a unique strategy I'm using. I have two strategies, liquidity structure and POI, and this unique gold and XPS 500 strategy. So this one I finally hit take profit. I actually posted this trade if you have to go to my. So this is when I posted the trade. You can see I actually posted this trade on the group chat. 10 hour trade. This is a unique setup. And so the trader finally hit take profit, right? Um, so the trader finally hit take profit, and there's another one on XPS 500. Yeah, this is the one on XPS 500. This trader actually called it last, either very early this week or actually last week. Yeah, it was last week I called it. I finally hit take profit. This is when I called it. This is when I called it. If you have to scroll. You can see when I called it. This is when I called it. So if you guys are not in this free Telegram channel, you need to join it too. So this is when I called the trade, right? Yeah, this is when I called it. This is it. And you can kind of see it. Yes, it take profit. Yeah, so that is the update of the week. That's how the week is going. Next week we are going to be expecting this setup. Next week we are going to be expecting this setup to do something. Either stop us out at break even or continue. Yeah. So you guys are seeing how I'm using a single strategy to be trade. I'm trading with only a single strategy. I don't want to come out in this YouTube channel and be giving you a bunch of strategy. This ICT strategy, this. What you're going to cause is just ambiguity. It's going to cause confusion and make you inconsistent. And that's what most of these YouTubers does to you. They put up these different strategies because these ones are the ones that have a lot of views, but it make you very confused, very confused. And at the end of the day, you want to learn from them. But I'm giving you guys only one strategy that works, right? So one strategy that works, we are going to keep rinsing and repeating, trading it consistently. Yeah, so that's it for this week. This video is going to be long. It's going to be almost 1 hour. This is a whole week of trading. As always, you guys know that I'm taking up this challenge with my private group. I'm going to check the updates on my free Telegram channel. I'm taking this challenge with my private group, and they're actually, and the goal is to accumulate. It was $1 million in perfect capital, but we slash it down to 200K. So the reason for this is because people are going and coming, so I want it to be obtainable. We started this challenge. The goal is to start with the smallest profit, 5K, so you can build up capital. So we started this challenge on April. I think that was no, not April, August. By the time we have bought the first 5K, passed it, bought the second one because some people were not following along, and we passed it. Now we are trading the 25K. 25K fees one have been passed. All this thing is documented in our free Telegram channel, right? So you can go and check it out. Yeah, so if you are interested, you can definitely go and um you can send me a DM on my YouTube channel, on my Telegram channel, and I'll respond to you. If you don't have time for this, then if you just want to make money as you are learning. So that's it for this video, and I will catch you guys in the next video.